What's good, you lot? It's Jay's the man with the vision. 025. I'm a man on a mission. Today, I got another video for you lot. This one here is serious, I can't lie. I'm talking about my journey with God, my journey with Christ, just reflecting on how I've got closer to God in my life and my upbringing, and just talking about my journey of God, everything I've learned, all my mistakes. And yeah, this is going to be a serious one, I can't lie, this one I'm just going to keep it real, just straight unfiltered, man. I'm just going to keep it a buck. I'm going to be honest with you lot, no lies. I'm not going to sugarcoat nothing. I'm going to keep it real. But yeah, without further ado, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share the content about, hashtag pain, hashtag dirty, all to the wall. Let's get straight into it live. I can't lie, you lot, this is probably the first time in my life where I say, like, I finally have an understanding, like, my relationship with God. I'm finally, like, learning about my religion, like, finally, because I'll be real, like, when I was young and that, like, obviously, I was religious, don't get it twisted, like, I used to go to church and all these things, but I'll say I didn't find God for myself. I only found God through other people, if that makes sense. Like, I would find God through, like, my mum, my cousins, my relatives. Like, they would, like, talk to me about God. Like, they would, like, take me, like, to church, all these things. They would, like, influence me with God. But I'll be real, I never felt like I had a connection with God. I never felt like I had a true relationship with God myself. So I always felt like there was a void. Bro, there's a point in my life where I used to doubt, like, God's existence. This video, I'm just gonna be honest with you, like, I'm just gonna be honest. Like, there was a period of my life where I doubted God's existence. I doubted whether God was real. When things didn't go my way, I'd be like, oh, God's not real. If I'm praying for all these things, why is it not happening? So yeah, when I was younger, now I would say I didn't build a relationship with God by myself. Like, I hadn't found God for myself, and I feel like it's important for everyone to do that. I know most of you have probably been, like, brought up in a religious. If you want a religious household, like, it's just almost like put upon you, basically. Like, yeah, you're religious, cool, but like, you don't actually build a connection with God. You don't actually go out your way and actually go make a connection with God. And that's what I was kind of doing. I was kind of floating about, like, yeah, I was Christian, whatever, but I didn't feel like one. I didn't really feel like I had a connection with God. I didn't feel like I had a relationship with God. I just feel like I was floating about. I felt kind of empty. I felt like I was missing something in my life. I'll be honest. So yeah, that was probably from, like, the ages of, like, I say, like, 6 to, like, 16. I felt empty. I'll be real. I didn't feel no type of connection towards God. I'm gonna keep it a buck. But as I got older and bad things started happening to me, and I had no choice but to turn to God, that's when I really understood, raw, like, the power of God, what God can do, how God can do anything, how God has the power to just change your life completely. And when I started to understand that, I started to build a relationship with God. I finally done that. Now, cool. Just because I finally got a relationship with God doesn't mean that it's all sweet from here and it's all perfect. Because yeah, I gained a relationship with God, but I still kept doing the same bad habits. I still kept making the same mistakes time and time again. And because God's so forgiving, I thought I could keep doing it and get away with it. I thought God wouldn't let me face the consequences of my actions. And that's where some of you go wrong. You think you can do things and get away with it because God's got mercy. God's going to allow you. God's going to forgive. That's not how it works, bro. At some point, God's going to have to teach you a lesson. Now, God can do that a number of ways. He'll either remove people out of your life, he'll take certain things away from you, he'll prevent you from getting certain opportunities, he'll deny success for a while, just to make you realize the root problem of your issues. And I'll say, in the last 2 years, God has done it to me a lot. God has, like, stopped me from having certain things and taking people out of my life, so I can really get to the bottom of the root issues in my life. I'll be honest. Now, cool. Now, God, like, when you take L's in that and you lose, you start to question him. Like, when things are going my way, I used to think, like, bro, like, wow, like, God, man, prays to you every night, but you're still not giving me what I want. Now, cool. Just because I'm praying for something doesn't mean I deserve it. Because if I'm praying for something every single night, but then I go out tomorrow and I like a fool, why should God reward me? Why should God give me what I'm asking for? That's something I had to really ask myself in the last, like, probably like 6 to 8 months. Like, if I'm doing all this stuff, if I'm praying every night, but then tomorrow I'm acting like a joke, man, I'm not following God's teaching, acting like a Christian, what am I doing? Where am I going wrong? That's important, you lot. You lot, just because you pray for something doesn't mean you're entitled to the blessing. You still got to act accordingly so God can look at you and think, yeah, my child's doing the correct way. Let me bless this child because he's doing what I'm asking him to do. Cool. That's what I was going wrong, you know. I can't lie. I was praying for all these blessings, praying for all the success, but I was living a life that, to be quite frank with you, lot, is shameful. Like, man's out here, man's being lustful, man's getting bare angry and that, man's not, like, acting a certain how I should be. I'm acting out of character. So why should God reward me? If I'm being lazy, if I'm cheating the system, if I'm not treating people with respect, if I'm behaving in a lustful manner, if I'm indulging in all these sins, all this stuff, why should God reward me? Now, cool. Just because I identified the problems that I was going through doesn't mean it's easy for me to rectify. Because yeah, I knew what I was doing was wrong, But I just kept on doing it for some reason. I just kept on doing it because I thought, yeah, it's calm. Let me just keep messing about because God's going to forgive me. Because Jesus is forgiveful and he died on the cross for my sins. Let me use that as a cop-out excuse, but you can't do that. That's why I have to hold myself accountable. Like, I'll be real, man, use that excuse too much. Oh, yeah, God's going to forgive me, so it's calm. It's not calm, bro. Just because God's going to forgive me for what I do wrong, yeah, he will, don't get twisted, but it's not an excuse to just keep messing up, making the same mistakes. Keep being lustful, keep getting angry, keep acting out of emotion, keep falling into sin, keep being lazy. I can't do that, bro. I can't pray for all these things and expect God to give me anything when I'm acting like that. So in reality, like, everything that's happened to me is deserved. I'll be real. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. Like, everything that's happened to me in my life, any people that walked out, any people that like I've had issues with, any people that like when things didn't go my way, when I've taken L's, like whatever, I deserve it because at the end of the day, I'm not deserving of a fulfilling lifestyle at the time because if I'm living in the wrong way, why should God give me all these like friends and that, all this money? I don't deserve it, bro. I don't deserve it. That doesn't mean that the people that was in my life aren't good for me. That doesn't mean that because I also now understand that God's plan is the best plan. Now, cool. Like, when God takes people out of your life, like, be happy. Like, when people like leave my life, I'm happy. I don't mean this rudely and that. I don't mean this disrespectfully to anyone. But like, when people go, I'm happy because I know that if you're truly meant to be in my life, God would have kept you here. Like, all the friends I have right now, I know they're supposed to be here. Like, God put them here for a reason. All the people I'm not calm with, like, they're not my friends anymore. I know I'm not supposed to be friends with you, and that's calm. That's no issue. Like, shout out to you. Good luck to everyone. Hope everyone makes it. Like, it's not a grudge thing. It's not a beef thing. It's just like, people come and go, and people will teach you things in life, and you appreciate it. Like, every person that's I've interacted in my life has contributed to the person I am today. Obviously, who I am today, where I am today, that's because of Jesus Christ. That's it. Like, there's no one else. The only reason I'm here today and doing all the stuff is because of Jesus. I am who I am today because of none other than Jesus Christ, my Lord and Savior. That's it. No one else. No one. I'm here today. I'm doing this stuff because of Jesus. I'm doing this because this is my purpose from God. I am who I am because of God. That's it. No one else. Now, don't get twisted. People that I've met in my life, everyone I've met in my life has contributed to who I am today. Every single person I've encountered has contributed to who I am today. They've all taught me one thing. Every person I've met, every person I've been friends with, they taught me something. So even if like man has the maddest beef, I don't have beef no one, but even if like I had the maddest beef with someone, I'm never gonna like have some mad hate towards them because at the end of the day, you still taught me something in my life. You still like taught me something. I still learned something from you. So again, I still benefit from the situation. Even if you walk out my life, I can take what went wrong in this situation and go, you know what? Okay, that went wrong there. Let me like not make sure I do it to someone else. If you get what I'm trying to say, you lot, cool. That's the point. God will do these things for a reason. It's calm. It's God's plan, not your plan. Now, if I had it my way, things would be different. I'll be real. But it's not up to me. It's not about me. It's about God. It's about the Most High. God's plan over mine. God can see things I can't. God hears certain conversations that I don't hear. So therefore, he may remove certain people in my life because he knows they're not good for me in the long run. And that's fine. I'm not going to sit here and cry about it over spilt milk because at the end of the day, if God ordains these people to be my life, they'll be my life. If it doesn't, off you go. Like, that's it. I'm not. It sounds harsh and blunt, but like, bruv, like, if you ain't with a program, the door's that way, you can leave. I ain't gonna hold no one hostage in that. I'm not gonna force no one to do nothing. Like, if God doesn't want you in my life and he feels like you're not good for me, you can leave. That's fine. I'd have an issue. No, don't get to it. Doesn't mean I can't, like, I don't forgive no one. I'm not, because I don't have the strength and the ability anymore to hold a grudge towards someone. I just can't do that. That's something I can't do. When I keep reading the Bible and I keep learning about my Christianity, I just don't have it in me, like, to hold a grudge, because when I look at the mercy that God has upon everyone in the world and the way he's so like graceful towards everyone, how dare I be out here holding hate? How dare I be out here hating people? I just can't do that. I just can't live a life where I'm just hating on the people. I'll be real. I just can't do that. I'll be real. This year's probably been like a key period in my life, my relationship with God. I can't lie. Like, in the last like 6 to 8 months, like, I would say my relationship with God has strengthened. But that is because of all the L's and mistakes I've made. Now, I'll be real. I've kept on making the same mistakes, living the same lifestyle time and time again, and God was punishing me for that. But I didn't see it at the time. Now I see it. Like, now when I look back and actually sit down and reflect on about everything that's happened to me and that, I deserved it. Like, everything I've done is deserved, because I can't be out here preaching this, all this stuff. Like, even when I'm doing this YouTube, and I can't be out here preaching this message. Oh yeah, do this and that, do this, God. I'm praying to God at night, but I'm out here living like a jumpman. I just can't do that, bro. I'm sorry, I just couldn't do that. So I had to look at myself and go, raw, why am I making these mistakes? What is the root cause of my mistakes? And I'll tell you the root cause of my mistakes a lot. The root cause of my mistakes was ego and arrogance. I thought I was too good not to get humbled. I thought I was above the humbling. But let me tell you this for free. Nobody on this earth is above getting humbled. Anyone can get it. God can deal with you at any single point. There was a point where I used to walk around and think, you know what? I can keep messing up. I can keep fucking up. Excuse my language. I can keep doing what I want because no one's gonna say anything to me because I'm Jays and all this guy. But bro, that is the furthest thing from the truth. And the moment I kept getting myself into trouble, I kept getting myself in situations for no reason. That's when I went raw. You're not untouchable. You're not that guy, bro. Humble yourself. So ever since like early in the year, my ego has left me. I don't have an ego. Like, I just don't have one. I just can't have one. Cause bro, why am I having an ego for? Like, for what? What do I gain from having an ego? I gain nothing. Obviously, I do believe myself in that. Like, I have an ego in a certain aspect. Like, I believe myself. Like, I believe I'm destined for greatness. That can be. You can say that sounds a bit egotistical, but cool. That's self belief. I have ego in the sense of self belief. I don't have ego like I can do what I want. I can do whatever I want. No one can chat to me. I'm Jays. I do this. No. I used to feel like I used to walk around and think I can do whatever I want because no one's gonna chat to me because I'm Jays. But bro, you can't do what you want, bro. God will humble you. And to all the people out there that have these egos and are arrogant, just let it go. I'm telling you, having an ego, it will not do nothing for you. Like, I'm telling you, I'm tip free. Being arrogant and having an ego is not gonna do anything for you. It's literally, you're just hurting yourself. You're damaging yourself. You're just affecting your inner peace, and that's a fact. I've been there. Like, I just had the man's ego, and I used to think I was the guy. I'm not the man, bro. I'm not the guy. I'm not the guy at all. But this year, I've done a lot of stupid things, countless stupid things. And I used to think I could keep repeating the same mistakes because, it's calm, God's going to forgive me. But no, I need to tackle the root cause of my problems. And the reason why I keep making these mistakes is because I was living a facade. I was living a lie. I was acting. I was putting on an act. This is me being honest. I'm just being real with you lot. This is authentic. Man, just keeping it a buck. I'm not here to make myself look like put myself in a highlight. I'm here to be honest and transparent. I was living a lie. I was living a facade. The person I was claiming to be, I wasn't that person at all. But I felt like I had to act like that person so people can take me in. But that's not. I shouldn't do that. I should be real with myself. But now, like, if we're talking like this right now, but I'm happy that all that happened because now I'm finally becoming the person I want to be. I can sit here confidently and say today I'm finally becoming the person I want to be because I've taken so many L's, done so many things wrong, done so many mistakes. And bro, I'll be real, I'm so sorry, like, to God that I've acted like this. Like, I'm disgusted with myself. Obviously, I put it out to the people that I've done wrong in my life. Don't go twist. Like, I'm genuinely deeply sorry from the bottom of my heart. But put up no respect to them. But man's sorry to God. Like, I feel like I let down God. I've let down God for like my whole life, and that's what's kind of fucked. But I'll be real, I'm not there yet, but I'm telling you, I'm gonna get there in the end. Like, I'm gonna get there in the end. Like, I'm working every single day to make sure that I can become the best version of myself. And because for me, it's not about anyone else. I'm not here to compete against anyone else. I don't look at anyone and think, I don't really care. I'm here to beat who I was yesterday. I'm here to beat who I was a year ago. I'm here to be better than who I was 2 years ago. That's what that matters to me. I'm not really asked about all this stuff. So I think there's gonna be a point where we're all like older now. I'm gonna think, you know what? Did I live a good life? Did I make good memories? Did I have good friendships? Am I going to make it? That's what that matters. The only thing that matters is whether I'm going to heaven or not. That's the only thing I care about. I'm not really asked about anything else, to be honest. I'm just going to make good memories with people, be the best person I can be, and really be self-aware. And that's it. I'll be honest with you lot, I was living a lie. I was living a facade, but now I can finally say that facade is over because I've finally taken accountability. God has finally humbled me enough to the point where I don't have any, I'm not arrogant anymore. I'm not there yet, but I'm going to get there soon, man. I'm telling you lot, man. I'm on a journey, man. And all of you that are on a journey of God, with Christ, or whatever religion you are, hope it goes well for you, man. It's hard. There's going to be dark moments. It's not easy. This stuff's not easy, like. Being religious is not easy at all. But I'm trying, man. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. It's Jays, the man with the vision. 025, I'm a man on a mission. Hashtag pain, hashtag dirt, ER to the world, man. I kept it real with you lot, man. I keep it a buck, I keep it transparent. It's Jays, I'm out live.